If your gaming setup deserves more than inconsistent tracking and constant recharging, the right wireless mouse can change everything. A good upgrade can make your aim feel more precise, your movements more natural, and long gaming sessions far more comfortable. In this video, we're comparing some of the most popular wireless gaming mice going into 2026 and breaking down how they actually perform in real use. We'll look at things like sensor accuracy, comfort, battery life, customization, and overall value, so you know what really matters before you spend your money. Whether you play competitive shooters, grind ranked matches every night, or just want a reliable mouse that feels great day to day, this guide will help you choose the right one for your playstyle. You'll find links to all the mice we talk about in the description. Starting at number 5, Razer DeathAdder V4 Pro. The Razer DeathAdder V4 Pro sticks closely to what this lineup has always been known for. A large, comfortable shape that feels natural if you use a palm grip or have bigger hands. In daily gaming, the tracking feels extremely sharp and responsive, and once you get used to it, the mouse feels locked in and confident, especially in shooters where small movements matter. That said, this mouse does come with a learning curve. The responsiveness is so aggressive that it took me some time to stop over-aiming, and that adjustment period won't be for everyone. I also noticed that, in real-world use, the battery didn't quite live up to the expectations once you pushed higher polling rates. Add in the very high price, and it starts to feel like more mouse than most people actually need. This mouse is best for competitive players who already love the DeathAdder shape and want top-tier responsiveness above everything else. My verdict: excellent performance, but hard to justify for most gamers at this price. At number 4, Razer Viper V3 Pro. The Razer Viper V3 Pro is one of those mice that feels comfortable right out of the box. Its slightly raised hump and well-placed side buttons give great support for long gaming sessions and everyday use. I found it especially nice for players who switch between work and play. It never felt like a strain whether I was clicking through spreadsheets or lining up headshots. In games, the low latency and smooth movement make aiming feel natural, and the lightweight design keeps fatigue at bay. That said, it isn't perfect. The scroll wheel felt a bit awkward at times, and I caught myself clicking the middle button more than I wanted. It's something you notice more when you've used other premium mice. This mouse is best for gamers who want a comfortable, all-day companion without weird quirks in shape or weight. My verdict: super comfortable and responsive, though the scroll wheel could be better. At number 3, Logitech G Pro Superlight 2. The Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2 lands right in the middle of our list, and for good reason. It's one of the most effortless mice to live with day to day. The shape is simple and comfortable for almost anyone, whether you claw, fingertip, or even a lighter palm grip. And I found it easy to stay accurate in games without any awkward learning curve. It also feels impressively light without sacrificing that solid, confident click you want when you're firing off rapid bursts. In regular use, the wireless connection is rock solid, and the battery life lets you forget about charging for weeks. That said, there are a couple of honest downsides. The middle click feels a bit underwhelming compared to others, and if you squeeze the side panels hard in intense moments, there's a tiny bit of flex that you can feel. Neither is a deal breaker, but worth mentioning. This mouse is best for players who want a dependable, no-nonsense performer that just works without fuss. My verdict: comfortable and reliable, even if it doesn't wow in every area. At number 2, Lamzu Maya X. The Lamzu Maya X is one of the most fun mice I've used in this group. It feels almost like an extension of your hand thanks to how lightweight it is and how quickly it responds. In everyday gaming, that translates to smoother flicks and a natural feel that's hard to describe but easy to notice when it's not there. I also appreciated how the matte grip kept my hand steady even when things got intense or sweaty during long sessions. That said, there are a couple of honest downsides worth calling out. The black finish is a serious fingerprint magnet, so it never stays clean looking for long. And the open framework on the bottom isn't going to be everyone's cup of tea. Dust could potentially settle in more than on a traditional design. These things don't ruin the experience, but they're worth knowing before you buy. This mouse is best for gamers who want ultra-lightweight comfort and snappy performance without overcomplicated software. My verdict: incredibly smooth and lively in use, though it could be cleaner and simpler in design. At number 1, Endgame Gear OP1W4K V2. The Endgame Gear OP1W4K V2 takes the top spot because it strikes an impressive balance between performance, feel, and customization that honestly elevates your everyday gaming. In actual use, the tracking feels extremely consistent. Movements translate to the screen with confidence that lets you trust every flick, drag, and snap. Whether you're hunting headshots or just navigating through menus, there's a smooth predictability to it that's hard to beat. The customization side is another big plus. Being able to hot swap switches and dial in lift-off distance in tiny steps means you can make this mouse truly yours. That kind of control might seem niche, but once you've used it, it's hard to go back to something that feels more one-size-fits-all. Now, for one honest downside, battery life is shorter than many others here. If you play long and frequent sessions without plugging in, you'll feel that limitation. It's not a deal breaker for how good it feels, but it's something to factor into your expectations. This mouse is best for serious gamers who value precision and custom tuning over just a simple plug-and-play experience. My verdict: elite tracking and top-tier customization make it worth the top spot, even with average battery life.